Saxon Course 2, Lesson 102 is on transversals and simplifying equations. So a transversal is a line that intersects one or more other lines on a plane. Okay? So on this one, the transversal T intersects parallel lines L and M. So the measure of angle A is equal to 105. So angle A is 105 degrees. Find the measures of B through H. So all the obtuse angles have to have the same measure because line L and M are parallel. Okay, so any angle that is obtuse is going to equal 105 degrees. So angle A, of course, is 105. Angle D is an obtuse angle. So angle D, angle E, and angle H each are 105 degrees. Okay, now we know that angle A plus angle B, those are supplementary, so it has to equal 180 degrees. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 180 degrees minus 105 degrees, which equals 75 degrees. So all of the acute angles are going to equal 75 degrees. So angle B, angle C, angle F, and angle G all are going to equal 75 degrees. Okay, so on this one, transversal R intersects parallel lines P and Q to form angles 1 through 8. So A, name 4 pairs of corresponding angles. First, so corresponding angles are angles that are in the same position as another angle. So for example, for A, my corresponding angles are going to be 1 and 5 because they're both on the upper left part of our lines. Okay, so it'd be 1 and 5, angles 1 and 5. Okay, then 2 and 6 would also be corresponding. 4 and 8, because those are lower left. Okay, and the last one is angle 3 and 7. Those are all corresponding angles because they're in the same location, upper left or upper right, lower left or lower right of our transversal. Okay, on B, name 2 pairs of alternate exterior angles. So the exterior angles are the ones that are on the outside of our parallel lines. So if they're alternate, that means they're on the opposite sides of our transversal. So that's going to be angle 1 and 7. And then the other one will be angle 2 and 8. Those are our exterior angles and the alternate ones. Okay, and then C wants alternate interior angles. So those are going to be the angles on the inside of our parallel lines. So the first ones are angles 4 and 6. Okay, and the next one is 3 and 5. Now all of the angles that are corresponding or on the alternate exterior and alternate interior have to be the same degree. Okay. Now we're going to work on simplifying equations. So this one, simplify and then solve this equation. So we need to collect like terms on each side of the equal sign. So on the left side, we're going to combine the 3x and the negative x together. So we end up with 2x plus 5. On the right side, we're going to combine the plus x and the minus x together. So we end up with 17 because a positive x and a minus x cancel each other out. Okay. So then we're going to solve this equation. We subtract 5 from each side. So we get 2x equals 12. Divide both sides by 2. X equals 6. Okay. On this one, Simplify the equation by removing the variable term from one side of the equation. Then solve the equation. So we have an x term on both sides of our equation, of our equal sign. We may remove the x term from either side, but it's easier to remove the smaller term. So what we're going to do first is we're going to subtract 2x from both sides. So I end up with 5x minus 17 minus 2x equals negative 5. Okay, so then I combine my like terms, and I end up with 3x minus 17 equals negative 5. I now have to add the 17 to both sides, so I get 3x equals 12. Divide both sides by 3. X equals 4 as my final answer. Okay. Now this one, we're first going to apply the distributive property to get rid of the parentheses. So distribute the 2 across. So I end up with 3x plus 2x minus 8 equals 32. And we combine like terms, which are these. So we get 5x minus 8 equals 32. We're going to add 8 to both sides. So 5x equals 40. Divide both sides by 5. X equals 8. Okay, that's it for this lesson.